Guys, deluded, I'm back again. I'm not going to keep you guys here long because I don't feel it's worth much of your time, but I normally make these vids, so apologies for the sun messing around, it's a hot day. I normally make these vids quite frequently in regards to Arsenal's transfer speculation, and with the World Cup and all my other stuff, I've been letting you guys down, so I might as well crack on with that. Let's firstly start with Nzonzi. Now, allegedly, the 29-year-old former Blackburn Stoke man has handed in a transfer request. If he has, we need to get on that. I mean, there's a lot of midfielders at the club, but Nzonzi, he counts as homegrown. He has already what we're missing. I mean, him and Torreira, imagine being able to shut games out. Imagine somehow winning 1-0 away to City and trying to shut the game out and bringing on them two defensive mids. Or games where even against City, where they'll dominate us on the ball 10 times over and outcrowd us on the ball and congest us. Imagine having competent midfielders that can win the ball back, that can remain compact. Ultimately, he's a different option. So we need different options to different games. Like I tell everybody, how we might have success against Liverpool might not be the same way to play Spurs and United and in Europa League and all of the... Who in their back garden is making all that noise? I'll punch you up if you don't shut up because I can't focus. But you get what I'm saying, innit? There's a lot of plus points for Nzonzi signing just on top of being a good player. Obviously, he knows Unai Emery well, and it's a signing we want. What helps us as well, if you consider that he actually hasn't stayed at a club. I saw this stat online. He actually, and I could be wrong, forgive me, like Alexis Sanchez, he hasn't stayed at a club more than 3 years. So that's Blackburn Stoke. This would be his, third, maybe even fourth year at Seville. So he might keep it moving. At 29 years of age, he probably wants a bigger challenge. Now, I must admit, for all of Unai Emery coming here, can't see how you'd want to join Arsenal from Seville. And yeah, I'd call Arsenal as a bigger club and things like that. But major honours, you want to go to PSG and Juventus, two sides that have been linked. One benefit of Juventus' pursuit of him that boosts us is they're trying to get the Ronaldo deal done. So with that, there's a lot of red tape about FFP. So they might have to put this one on the back burner or divert all their energy to Ronaldo to get this done. Obviously, the same token is they've got a lot of people that are skilled with this stuff, so they can do multiple things. But it's a no-brainer. Apparently, we've bidded 15 million when they want 30, 40. So typical Arsenal lowballing. We'll see how that develops. Moving on, Gelson Martins is a winger that we could have got for free after he binned his contract, I believe, with Sporting, is set to join Atletico, and all that's needed is an official confirmation. On top of signing Gelson Martins for free, that's decent. Also as well, I mean, it went over. I don't really pay any attention to it, but Spurs, Chelsea, and Arsenal allegedly have been offered Andre Gomez. I'm not a fan of Andre Gomez. Don't get me wrong, I rate him a lot. I think he's a good footballer. I was previously a fan, but now I'm not, because past the technical ability, I don't really see what he offers to a football team. He's technically messed, but too often than not, he goes hiding for Portugal. Not really going to judge him on Barca because he's hard and there's a stitch up on him, but I would love to be proved wrong, but he doesn't convince me. We've been linked with Bernardo Shakhtar, the free agent. Apparently, us, Liverpool, and someone else have made inquiries. That's very different from an offer, people, so we'll see how that develops. And finally, Lucas Torreira's dad, we've heard it's done, it's not done, it's done, it's not done, has basically confirmed it. He said once the Uruguay's World Cup's thing's done, he'll fly to England, obviously, and dot the I's, cross the T's, have his medical. He's actually rejected the chance to have a medical during the World Cup because he wants to devote all of his time, quite rightly, to Uruguay. And I mean, his dad also spoke about the troubles teething problems he might have adapting to life in England off the field, obviously. But I'm very confident, man, because he came to Europe very young. He's shown he can adapt. A couple of years ago, he's playing in the 5th division, and now he's 22 years of age playing at the World Cup. So I'm very excited about his signing. He also said they've given Arsenal their word. Now, words are nothing, promises are comfort to a fool, but sometimes when man give you their word, especially people from South America, they mean that stuff. So obviously, different bids and different clubs can turn heads and say different things. But when a South American, especially a Uruguayan man, gives you his word, that's his word. There's some very proud people, and they believe in that word. Word is bond. So, yeah, man. They're just the people I've seen us linked with. To be fair, I've seen us linked with a young Sunderland striker. If you want me to make a video on that, I will. I've never seen him, but I will do little research on him. But yeah, they're just the names I've seen us linked with, to be fair. Now, in better news, go and look at Arsenal's actual YouTube account. Our players seem to be learning the thing in training. But yeah, man, quick little transfer thing. Like I said, I'm not going to keep you lot here longer than you have to be. So on that note, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. It's been a pleasure, and thank you very much for watching with me.